Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Tom. This is Plain Ambition. Kind of got sidetracked. I know we're waiting for the Route 66 video. I am working on it. We will get it out this weekend. Got a surprise. Been talking about doing this expansion on the pole barn so we can work on our sidewinder. I'd submitted some rude plans to the county, told them I was doing it myself. Here in Indiana, there's a special permit to do that, so I sent that in. Surprisingly got the approval. Made a couple phone calls. A friend of mine stepped up. Thank you, Dan T. Appreciate your help. Great guy. Had a skid steer with an auger on it. So I figured I better get started on this expansion if I'm going to try to get it finished so we can get to work on my airplane. So my son and I jumped into it feet first. A couple setbacks. We got moving on it. The first card that I had on videoing didn't work out very well, so I lost a lot of footage of how we got this thing laid out and what's going on, but I gave you as much footage as I can on this beginning. I'll get better at it. Things won't come as such a surprise, and we got hit with a heat storm. It was pretty humid, pretty hot out here. My son and I worked pretty hard at it. I kind of stood the poles up by myself, but anyhow, let's get you in on what's going on here. I'm going to show you a picture of the plans that I drew up myself. I didn't do anything fancy. Just got a piece of graph paper, kind of put on there what I wanted done, what I was doing, where I was doing it, how I was doing it. Make a long story short here, my existing pole barn has a section on it that's been damaged by rodents, squirrels, raccoons. I store one of my old trucks back there that I've been working on for several years. I've had him forever, an old 69 one-ton. But in that room back there, I'd never finished the drywall, and those animals took advantage of that. They went back there and tore that room up pretty good. I think I showed you that in the last video, but we're going to take down that part of the building. It's an addition it's been added to. We're going to build this new addition into it with a taller ceiling that takes care of a couple problems that the animals created. I'll have to throw away the shingles. I'll try to save the sheeting. I'll try to save the trusses. A lot of the lumber that's back there I'll try to save and reuse on this addition. Essentially, we're going to add a 32 by 28 section for this airplane to be worked on, and then alongside that I've got a little lean-to section, which is you're going to see in the video, those poles I get put up in this video. The lean-to section is going to reuse the wood that we're tearing off the old section. It basically gives me a way to move that area out of the way of the airplane. I've got a couple garage doors. You'll see them stacked up back there. I've collected off of some jobs that we've done, so that's what's going to go back on that building so we can get in and out of there. My old one-ton can go back and sit there where it is. I have a big door out the back for the airplane to come in. Go ahead and take a peek at these plans I drew up. Like I said, it was nothing fancy, nothing hard. That's kind of what I'm wanting to show on this video, is what it takes to do a pole barn. Pole barn basically means there's no footer that it sets on that's a continuous footer. The poles sit on a footer individually, and they span the space between the poles with boards up above that holds the roof. We do have snow here. I've got to be concerned about that. We have frost. In our area, the frost is around 38 to 42 inches. I went 48 inches deep. With the width of the auger that I used, I needed 3 bags of sacrete to create a 1-foot footer in the bottom of the hole. I went ahead and threw 4 bags in each hole. 60 bags total. This old man got to haul around and throw in there. But anyways, that'll ensure that my footer is deeper than is required. I think 10 inches what's required, 12 inches standard, and I think this is going to give me around 13 to 15 inches, depending on how true the auger drilled the holes. The poles sit on top of that. You line them up with strings and levels, and then you backfill the pole so it doesn't move. It basically sits on top of that footer under the ground below frost. That's where it starts. That's what you're going to see in this video. I have a little section on here that I did save. It was me running a skid steer. Give you an idea what it takes to drill one of these holes and bring the dirt up out of them. Unfortunately, the guy needed his backhoe back before I got these backfilled, so I had to shovel them back full. And this old man, I got her done. I knew I would. Give you an idea of, here we'll look over these blueprints. I'll let you watch me on the backhoe, and then I got a little section out there that I recorded when got some stuff done here in the evening. But this is going to be a series. It's going to take a couple videos to get this done. I'll try to record what's going on, let you see what we're doing. Hang tight, enjoy, and thanks for watching.
the channel. This is Tom. This is Plain Ambition. We talked about needing some more space to work on this airplane, get it built. I was hoping to videotape a little more of this than what actually got videotaped, but it happened quicker than we thought it was going to. Somebody had a Bobcat available, so we went ahead and started. Kind of give you a little overview of what's going on here. There's the first wall. That's going to be about 28 foot long. It's right alongside my pole barn here. We had the post holes dug. That one looks like it fell in a little bit. We'll have to clean that out. These post holes have been started to be filled but not finished yet. We got a little rain here. Didn't help us a whole lot, but it didn't hurt us either, so we're good. What's going to happen? Got another set of poles right down through here. Looks like they're getting I got to dig them out too, it looks like. Oh, wait. Same here with this one. That rain did not help me at all. But we're basically going to add on here. Not sure if you can see all this. This is the corner of the building. This is going to be a garage door. This will be a little space right here we can store some of these cars we're working on. This right here is where the airplane's going to sit. This is going to be another wall like you just saw there. It'll have a couple poles here. This will be a big door to let the airplane out. This hole, hey look, one didn't get filled in. Amazing. It's a big hole though. Shoot straight across here where you see that orange dot up there on the wall. And I'm actually going to remove from where that orange dot is. You can kind of see up through there where the roof line changes. That's the original part of the pole barn. All of this is going to get taken out, so we've got room for the airplane here. This roof is going to go way up in the air, about 6 more feet above that line right there where the shingles change. And all this roof that we're tearing off here is going to be taken over there to add on to all this. This is all going to be gone. I got to move this air conditioner over. Like I said, inside this part of the pole barn we had some critter damage, so it's got to be all cleaned out anyways. And just basically, you can see a little spot down there where it looks like something happened. I think that's where they were getting in at. But it was kind of a surprise the way it came about. There you have it. That's what's been going on. I'll get into some more in-depth stuff here about it, but I wanted to come out here and show you what we've been doing. Like I said, I've got a little bit of videos. One of the cards got erased by accident, so I didn't get that covered. And it all happened so fast. We got the approval from the county. The guy happened to have a machine available, so we went ahead and took advantage of it. And then it turned like 90 degrees, and it was a lot of fun. So hopefully I'll videotape more of this than what you've seen so far. Video on this and show you how we do things and how it's going to come together, and we'll go from there.
Okay, there you have it. That's what we got done so far. Kind of excited. I like it. It's going to give us some room. Give us a nice place to go back there and get our sidewinder worked on, get him going. Hopefully, if you were curious about a pole barn, that gave you a little insight on what it's going to take. I'll video a lot more what we did. That getting started there was a mistake. Apologize about the audio on there. This old guy learned that if you stick your GoPro inside of the wrong case, it is basically sealed against water and sound. So then I had to turn the volume way up so you could hear me talk, in which case every time I touched the case there was a loud noise. I had to cut that out. So I apologize. I never said I was a professional videographer. I'm just trying to document what's going on and give you guys some reasons to tune in and watch me a little bit. So that's the first video on this pole barn. A couple delays I'm going to have here. Apparently nobody has 20-foot 4x6 poles, which is what I need for the 16-foot roof. So I'm waiting on those to come in now. I've got a couple poles I can put up. I might go get some more 2x4s and start doing the strapping around it. I don't want to tear off that part of the building until I see that I've got trusses on the way and I've got poles there. That way I minimize any damage that could happen to that existing pole building, because I'm going to have to change the roof line on that to make the water and the snow go away from the new addition. That's going to take a little bit of work and framing, and that all just has to go in there step by step. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm going to beg you again, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. If you just came across the channel, like what you see, subscribe, comment, like, all the good things. Doesn't cost you guys a dime. It helps me out a bunch, helps me continue to do some fun stuff. It helps me out a bunch. That's all I can say. We've had a really good increase in what we've been doing so far. I think we're sitting around 85 subscribers. My goal was 100. I think what I'm going to do is just make my goal for the end of next month to be 120, and hopefully we can get there. We've got some exciting stuff coming up this month. I'll try to get that other video done for you guys, but thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Keep tuned in. Hit that little bell on there when you subscribe, and that'll let you know every time I release a video. So you guys, I thank you. Have a good day. Appreciate you watching.